Welcome back to Career Life and Love. I'm your host, Dr. Pamela Adkins.
Nothing fit to stop your stride. Oh yeah, now take 'em easy, no wahala oh. We there for you, my sister, make you shine bright oh. Career, life and love, we got the key to be everything you want to be. Come on now, make we go, make we go. Oh yeah, make we go, Joe. Career, life and love.
So today, we're talking about a moment that happens in almost every woman's life, especially for my Black and brown sisters. In this professional world, to be more exact. So it's that moment when you realize you are tired. Not I need a nap tired, but I am done running tired. So to understand what I mean a little more, I have to take you back all the way back to the fifth grade, at least for me. So my older sister Kim and I, we used to walk home from school like every day. Now Kim, even though she's older, she's a little smaller, slimmer, and much faster than me. Like she can run. Of course, I was a little big for my age. I was the big little sister. I was sturdy, but I was not a sprinter. So there was this dog on our route home. Wasn't a Rottweiler, wasn't a pit bull, but it was big enough to terrify us when we were kids, right? This little mangy out dog. So every day, this dog would jump the fence and chase us, yapping like crazy, just barking, very aggressive. Every day we ran. Kim would be yards ahead of me, and I'd be behind her, heart pounding, lungs burning, just waiting to get bit. So one afternoon, something snapped in me. I looked at the pavement, I looked at that dog, and I realized if I keep running, I'm gonna get exhausted. And when I stop, he is gonna catch me, and I'm gonna get bit. And I'm not gonna be able to fight back because I'm exhausted. So with that thought in mind, I stopped, skidded to a complete halt, turned around, and looked that dog dead in the eye. My sister Kim was screaming, "Run, girl!" But I was too tired. I stood my ground. I yelled at that dog, "I am tired. You either gonna bite me or you're gonna get kicked. What's it gonna be?" That dog looked at me like I had lost my mind. But he tucked his tail in and he ran the other way. Probably jumped back over that fence. And from that day forward, he didn't bother us anymore. Of course, my sister Kim to this day calls me crazy. But I promise you, I wasn't crazy. I was tired. So, what does that story have to do with anything? If you think about it, in your career, the dog is your toxic boss, that colleague who steals your ideals, or that environment that gaslights you into thinking you're not worthy. So, for Black and brown women, we are often told to run, to just work twice as hard, to keep our heads down, to ignore the microaggressions. I know I'm not by myself, right? Microaggressions at one point came a dime a dozen. You'll hear things like, "Oh, you're different. Oh, you speak so well." Those are microaggressions. They're not compliments. But I'm here to tell you, standing your ground is a power move. It changes everything. So when you stop running, you stop the cycle of harassment and bullying and for putting you down and taking advantage of you. You force the bully to deal with a version of you they didn't prepare for. It catches them off guard because bullies go for what they think is weakness, right? But you're going to shock them with that version of you that, for one, keeps receipts and is not afraid and will not back down. So now we're not going to just stand there without a plan. For my sisters who are listening, here's your toolkit for how to stand your ground in a toxic workplace. So it takes a little pre and post work to truly stand your ground. So the first one is document the yap. I know y'all have heard this before. It is 100% real. In later episodes, I'll give you more examples of when I've had to do this. So you need a paper trail. You want to keep a private log outside of the company computer because your job, if they got rid of you today, say you stood your ground and all the proof you had of the harassment and the bullying and the miscommunication or discrimination is on your computer, they'll cut you off in 30 seconds. Okay? So you want to make sure you have a logbook with date, times, and witnesses in your logbook. Number two is save the evidence. So never delete a condescending email. You want to screenshot all those Slack messages, all of those per our conversation messages. You want to forward them to your personal account. If it is not written down, HR will act like it never happened. So you want to document everything. Then, number 3, the follow up email. When someone tries to gaslight you in a meeting, send a recap. Per our conversation, you've asked me to do X because of Y. Put the burden of truth back on them. And now I'm gonna tell you, a lot of places have gotten smart. What they'll do is try to call you or come to your office and respond instead of directly responding to that email. I want you to per that conversation too. Like, thank you so much for clarifying the conversation we had in my office at this time. Can you just wanted to clarify what you were saying, just recap it so that I have something to go back to if I have any more questions. So do not let them just answer face to face. Follow up email. Number 4, confidence in the calm. Most of the time, bullies or harassing or those micromanagers, they want an emotional reaction so they can label you the angry woman. Don't give it to them. Do not give it to them. Stand on your facts. Facts are cold and facts are heavy. Do not allow yourself to get emotionally overwhelmed. Okay? So standing your ground, it's a very high stress thing to do. It is not going to be easy. People are going to push back. They don't want you to stand your ground. Standing your ground is a high stress event. Your body doesn't know the difference between a dog on the sidewalk and a bully in the boardroom. So I want you to use these tools to keep your head clear. Tool 1, the observer technique. In therapy, we call this cognitive diffusion. So when the yapping starts, I want you to mentally step out of your body. Instead of thinking, they are attacking me, think, I am observing a person who lacks the emotional intelligence to communicate professionally. So by becoming a scientist of their bad behavior, you detach your worth from their words. You don't take it personally. You realize you're not the problem. They are their own problem. Okay? Tool 2, box breathing. So this is a 4-4-4-4, a 4x4 reset. So before you walk into the office or hit send on that grievance, I want you to inhale for 4 seconds, hold it 4, and then you exhale for 4 and hold again for 4. This completely hacks your nervous system. So moving you out of that fight or flight that we so often get stuck in. Most of you might be even walking around still stuck on fight or flight right now. And it pushes you back into your power. So this is a mindfulness technique. And if you find yourself constantly stuck in fight or flight, mindfulness is the really only natural way to get you back to where you need to be. Number 3, radical acceptance. This is going to be hard for some, but I want you to accept the reality that the bully may never like you. So just accept it. It's okay. Not everyone's going to like you, but you are not looking for their approval. You are enforcing compliance with professional standards. You don't need them to be your friend. You need them to be your colleague, period. So this isn't just about the office. It's about your life and your love for yourself. You cannot love yourself fully if you are constantly running from things that don't deserve your fear. That little dog didn't deserve my fear, okay? So the confidence comes from knowing that your boundary is sacred. Whether it's a dog on a sidewalk or a VP in a boardroom today, you decide when you're fed up. No one else can make that choice for you. If you're feeling tired today, don't see it as a weakness. See it as a signal that it's time to turn around and face what's chasing you. You got the strength and you got the receipts. No one can tell you when you're fed up. This is a decision you have to make on your own. When you finally stop running, you'll find that the crazy look in your eyes is actually just a reflection of your own rediscovered strength. Embrace it. So I'm Dr. Pamela Adkins. Stop running, start documenting, stand your ground. Thank you for joining us today, and I look forward to seeing you at our next episode. Take care.
Yeah. Oh yeah! See as your body sets, no need to fret. The hustle life is sweet for your own street with your sisters by your side.